So I'm here at Autosport International 2017 with Jacob and Leanne from Talk Human Performance, a great new fitness facility for young drivers wanting to add something to their bow. So Jacob and Leanne, welcome. How are you enjoying the show?
It's really good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
There's loads of different companies here, loads of different businesses here, and a lot of people to talk to.
And tell us a bit about yourselves and why you got involved in sports science and nutrition and helping young drivers.
We've both got different stories, haven't we, really, of how we kind of got to this point. So do you want to go first?
No, you can go.
So I started actually, I was interested in medicine and kind of science, and then I thought that was through school. And the main reason I got into fitness was because I got bullied for being very, very slim. Always got bullied for it. And I thought I couldn't put on any weight, so I thought, right, I'll try and put on muscle. So I went to the gym, didn't know what I was doing, weightlifted, put on some muscle, thought I really enjoy this. So then kind of went down that fitness route of really enjoying what I was doing. And then thought, right, I want to mix sports science and the fitness, and then went into my masters in strength and conditioning, and then that's where it's kind of come with my passion for motorsport. It's kind of combined. So, and then Jacob?
Yeah, myself, I started off at uni doing sports therapy. I was very involved in sports like rugby, and I just felt like it wasn't for me really. So obviously I progressed from that degree into my master's degree, strength and conditioning, and I've always had a passion for motorsport alongside everything I do. So I thought, well, why not combine the two, and then sort of approach that niche area.
And how are you helping young drivers like Max Coates to achieve a healthy and active lifestyle?
I think the main thing that we do with drivers like that is first of all motivate, second of all sort of guidance and advice, and then with our services, so specific things like personalised nutrition plans, personalised training plans where they can follow it and have a structured sort of way of living, and that for them is really important in kind of making sure they're getting everything that they need in order to be the best from training and nutrition. That with sort of race day support and warming up and cool down, and that general advice within the industry that they kind of don't have from elsewhere.
So also, obviously being in the industry, you've been to a few race circuits now, so have you got any favourite training locations or workouts to do while you're there?
What do you say?
As far as the circuits go, I mean, what we try to do with a lot of the drivers is show them that they don't have to be at a gym to be able to work on themselves, and we know that being in that industry, a lot of time is spent at track, so it's about coming up with these bodyweight workouts and stuff like that that can be done in hotel rooms or, you know, track warm-ups and stuff like that. So I'd say that's probably our favourite way to work with people and approach them in that way.
Track walks as well. So when we're at a track, you know, a lot of drivers like to do that. Sometimes they get in their buggies and do it, so it's like, no, walking it, you know.
Yeah.
To kind of get that fitness side of things before the races as well.
And bikes as well are quite a common thing now.
Yeah, a lot of people do ride, especially the circuits. They do ride the circuits, and that stuff definitely something we encourage because you know it's really, really good to kind of do different types. Rather than going to the gym, you can do outdoor training. You can go for a hike. You know, that kind of stuff we love to kind of encourage people to do.
I suppose with the new bike craze, it's almost like being in the gym on a cycling,
of course it is, yeah.
on a bike there.
It's just better to be outside. You're getting the fresh air. You're getting different terrains, aren't you? You're kind of experiencing the outside rather than that. So.
Exactly. And how would you recommend that young drivers get the perfect racing and social life balance? Because obviously there are lots of young people out there who are concerned about their fitness, but obviously want to go and enjoy time with their friends away from the track or even at the track.
Yeah, we definitely encourage people to have fun, certainly. I mean, we both think that you have to enjoy what you're doing in terms of your career, but also your side bits like your fitness and nutrition.
There has to be a healthy balance between the two.
There has to be.
Whether that's getting your friends involved in your fitness as well, or just managing your time well, so you can do all of those things. Like when we provide plans for people, there is always rest days, so in the week where you don't have to go to a gym and you will be doing something, so you do have the opportunity to, you know, pursue other activities, obviously race weekends and spend time with your friends. And then with our nutrition plans, there's always a cheat day where you can, you know, eat what you like for certain meals, so it does give you the opportunity to go out and socialise with your friends, whether that revolves around food or not.
So you could time in your sort of cheat meals with, you know, for that day with your rest day, which means you can spend a Sunday out in the evening with your friends, and then the rest of the day you're committed. So that's kind of how we like to tailor it.
And what are your favourite cheat meals treats?
That's a very good question. I think pizza.
Yeah, definitely got to be pizza.
Chinese takeaway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything carby.
Anything really carby and really sort of, I mean, you know,
Yeah.
going out for food and just going, I think that's probably it,
Yeah, it's quite hard, especially when you're on the go at racing. Sometimes you do need
the
these.
burger van is there, isn't it? But what we find is that you have to meal prep, and we do that
one of the
ourselves
biggest
when we're
things
at
with approach
weekends.
with drivers.
Yeah,
preparation.
if we're at a weekend, we prepare our food in advance so that we're on it, and we've got, you know, tubs of stuff and food. So that does help as well, and that's a good thing for drivers to do in terms of balancing as well. If you prep everything, they don't feel that they have to kind of do that. So.
Of course, and I think that's a really good point actually, Leanne, because finding these catering facilities or even creating these relationships can be really difficult, and like you say, if you guys can provide things that people can prepare prior to the race, it's really helpful.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of drivers find that, say if some of the bigger teams that have their own sort of caterers, a lot of it is quite sort of starchy, heavy, carby food, which we encourage carbs before a race, obviously for your energy, but a lot of it is kind of not the right sort of food that you would want before a race. So it's good for us to kind of tell drivers, actually, if you prepare this, or you tell your, you know, the catering or nutritionists or whatever with the team that actually you would like this. That's kind of a route that I think is really important for drivers, and it will help them in their race. You know, their race is in an hour. What they eat before it is going to really influence.
It does have an effect.
It has a massive effect, yeah, and their recovery as well.
Definitely. And obviously F1 for Kids we do have lots of drivers that want to be in Formula One, but yourselves, if you could work with any F1 driver, past or present, who would it be and why?
I know mine.
Yeah, I think it's about the same.
Yeah,
It's the
I
same.
know, it was Mark Webber for us, I think.
Okay.
Reason being is he's obviously still involved in it, but he's very much fitness and outdoors person, and he sees the importance of that. And he's always current, and all throughout his career of F1, he's always doing that. You know, cycling always, and his hiking and stuff, and he's still sort of very much involved with that. So I think because he is so involved with that, that's why it would be a good person to work with, because he would understand.
Yeah. And the good part of that was that obviously all F1 drivers take their fitness seriously, but I think he was very forthcoming in getting the message out that fitness is important for motorsport. It doesn't matter what and where you are, you know, you don't have to be an F1 to get to that, you know, but to take your fitness seriously really does help, and it's just a good lifestyle in general.
Yeah.
I think that's a really interesting answer, and like you say, I think a lot of people can relate to Webber and lots of these drivers that are going out cycling.
Yeah.
And as we discussed earlier, they've really got a handle on the social side of it.
Yeah, he's happy to share with people that he is doing, you know, that side of fitness, and he is going outdoors, where you've got people like Rosberg who we know is, you know, training all the time and is really on it, but he perhaps doesn't share that with everyone on kind of more of a social level all the time, whereas Webber's very much like hiking is good, cycling is, you know what I mean, it's very sort of out there with it, so that's why.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much for speaking to us. It's been really informative, and best of luck for 2017.
Thank you.
You too.